Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Activate Your Soul Purpose podcast. I'm your host, Ina Clagett, and we are back with another video. All right, so at the time of this recording, I'm at my first goal of getting to 50 subscribers. So thank you to everybody that subscribed and that is rooting for me and advocating for me to succeed because I appreciate it, right? Having support is key. This is what we're doing this for. Everybody has a purpose. Everybody has value that they need to share and get out. So I'm just blessed and thankful that I am making some headway with mine, right? So thank you for that. Another goal of mine, a little short-term goal is to get to 10 videos, right? 10 new videos under my new name or another project, which is the Activate Your Soul Purpose podcast. I want to get to 10 videos, right? So I was already at 46 subscribers, so I got my 50, so that's good. So the next goal is for me to get to 10 videos published and uploaded. And then from there, I'm going to go into the bigger number. So like 100 subscribers and 100 videos, but I just want to like make it manageable along the way. So I encourage you, for all of you guys that are serious about this year being the year that you put yourself out there, that you take a chance, take a bet on yourself, just make your goals really manageable and approachable, right? Because a little goes a long way. Changing the course of direction by 1 degree at a time does make a huge difference to where it is that you're trying to get to, or where it is you're trying to go. And I know for me, taking it bite size at a time is really keeping me. It's helping it to be a sustainable endeavor, right? Moving into creating your business and really growing things does take time. And like I mentioned in my last video, it's like you see the vision, you see where you're trying to go, and you just want to get right there, but there's steps in between there and now. And so I really want to just keep myself at a good pace with where it is that I'm trying to go. So I'm so excited, and I'm making some headways, and I am meeting the goals, and that I'm also taking myself seriously. So as you know, I'm not sure if I even mentioned it, but I am still working full time, right? I still work full time, and I have my business that I am growing. And I have other projects that are going on, right? And for a long time, I've always done entrepreneurship. So I've always had side hustles and things that I was always doing. But this year is the year that I'm actually going to make this the year where I really succeed. I want this business to really just be able to fully support me. So I am excited about this journey, right? I'm excited about this journey, and I want to make it sustainable for me and my design, right? So as you know here, we talk all things esoteric. So human design, numerology, astrology, those are the tools that I use to help me create the things, to create the life that I want, to help me with timelines and time frames, to help me to understand myself and my gifts. And so with me being a manifester, I need lots of spaciousness. I need lots of, spaciousness to be able to rest, because we're big on rest cycles. We have to rest. Everybody needs rest, but a manifestor for sure needs a lot of rest and recovery, because when we have our creative urges, we put a lot out there at one time. It's almost like if we're looking at the work day, right? A manifestor can do an 8-hour job in 2 hours, right? I would say an aligned manifestor, a manifestor that is not in their getting in their own way, holding themselves back. They can move quickly, and I have the capacity to do that. So I realize that, and so I want to make sure that my business is going to support me. So I'm not looking at things from a traditional lens or one size fit all lens. I'm looking at ways that I'm creating the business to support my unique design, my unique energy, and my unique skill set, right? And so the people that I work with, the clients that I assist, I help you do that. I help you understand how your energy is, how it's flowing, what your gifts are, and how to package all of that to make it work for you, right? And mind you, I've been doing a lot of this shit behind the scenes, but like I said, this year I am putting myself out there because I want this shit to be bigger than behind the scenes, behind the curtains, behind the blinds kind of business, right? I want the shit to really be more sustainable instead of like a little, a little side thing that I'm doing. Now, this is some real shit. I take myself seriously, and I want to encourage you to take yourself seriously, right? You can really fucking make this a real thing. So treat it as such. Take the time to invest in it. Take the time to show up for yourself, right? I've been really auditing how I've been showing up each day. Making sure I write my goals down, checking in with myself every morning and at night to see, okay, what are your wins? And that's another thing we got to talk about. Got to make sure you celebrate your wins. Just like me hitting 50 subscribers, I am elated. I am joyful. I made sure that I mentioned it in this video. I want it to be documented. I want it to be known that I'm fucking making headway. Okay, this is huge. Even the fact that I'm this far down the line in my damn podcast, this is great. We're doing it. So I'm excited. So I'm celebrating my wins, and I'm also just checking in with myself to see, did I even do anything with my business? Because you get caught up in life, especially if you like me and you got a lot of shit going on, a lot of different hats. This is heavy on my heart. I make sure that every day I'm making some big steps towards my business, right? Not no little shit like, I'm gonna change the font. No, make some real fucking moves. Like these videos is helping me build my muscle. I am strength training right now. With showing up right now. Like I'm trying to figure out how this is going to work for me. I'm learning new things. I'm learning new skills. I'm learning my voice. I'm learning how I show up on this platform. And, I'm just doing this shit. I'm just doing it. Right. So, this is important. This is going to be a way for people to learn my learning style. Yeah. And also the way that I teach, and just get a sense of who I am and how they could work with me and how I can support them. So this platform is a very important step in my business development. And every day you want to make sure that you are doing something that's going to move the needle in your business, right? So this quarter, actually, I have been busy with creating like my foundational platforms so that as I move, I'm plugging and playing, right? So that means website, got my website purchased. I'm also going to look into setting up a audio version of the podcast so that I'm streaming on both ends. And making sure that I have fundamental things like the email subscription going, the website, the podcast platform, my offers, my Calendly link. Some of this stuff I've already done, but it's just like tightening things up and making sure they're working properly so that I can just flow, right? So you want to do things like that, like make sure your foundation is set. Because when I ventured off into entrepreneurship before, I just, it wasn't as organized. And that was a big part of me kind of stopping and going. But I was like, no, this time I know I work very well with organization and shit being together, right? So that I can navigate and flow with these and I don't have no excuses as to, I ain't got this one. We are organized and we are getting our shit going. So I highly encourage you to just take stock of where you are, get organized, get your shit together, and that way you can build off a solid foundation and then just continue to give yourself grace as you are moving through the initiation phase. Like we said in the last video, this is about movement and flow. This year, as a universal year 1, that means we are all starting fresh, a fresh start. Right? So you want to, really put yourself out there in a fresh new way, but also in a way where you can, build on something. So keep that in mind. And for those of you that want like a personal year view to where you can see how exactly does your year personally play out for you, let me know. I have the link in the description where you can book a reading with me, whether it be numerology, human design, astrology. I'm here for you for that. So yeah, I'm so excited that I'm making headway and with these videos and the podcast, and I got my 50 subscribers. So the next milestone is to get to 100 subscribers. So if you are watching and you are not a subscriber, now will be the time to subscribe. Okay, so y'all stay active, stay active in your business, stay showing up for yourself. Take yourself seriously, because if you don't take yourself seriously, nobody else will. I believe in you. Believe in me. Let's support each other and let's get out here and make our dreams a reality, and let's get this shit done. All right, y'all. So y'all stay well, and I will see you on another episode of Activate Your Soul Purpose podcast. I'm out. Take care.